Jonathan Majors. He was Kang. I saw Ryan's tweet yesterday. He was Kang. This was not as unexpected as a lot of people might think, because it's clear that Marvel was sitting around waiting for this to happen. I guess they just needed the official word. Marvel has not only responded to it, but they've fired him. So yesterday, Jonathan Majors was found guilty. I hope they burn in hell. I think there was 2 counts he was found not guilty on, but assault and harassment, I believe he was found guilty of.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke him?
But right here, Marvel, Disney drop actor Jonathan Majors after he's convicted of assaulting his former girlfriend. I think Ryan made a good point in his video yesterday.
A 15-year low mark that now is punctuated by the firing of Jonathan Majors.
This has been a train wreck for them. And they essentially were trying to make Kang the big bad of the entire universe moving forward.
You know what?
Wait,
okay.
come on, man.
No, I'm gonna get out of this part right now.
Come on, please.
And now they find themselves in a horrifically bad situation. Now, as I said, I haven't even seen any of the Disney Marvel properties with Jonathan Majors in it. He was definitely being, positioned to be the centerpiece of the next phases of the MCU, and now they're in a really bad situation. My question would be is, what is the path moving forward? Do they just recast him? Do they bring another villain in? I think the best decision is the decision they're not going to make, which is to just completely reboot and start over the MCU. That's the best decision right now. The guy that you were going to build everything around has now been fired. He's been found guilty. Everything that you're producing on film is losing money. Every single property you have come out with has lost money, with the exception of Guardians, and Guardians only made small profit where it should have been much more. Everything that they are doing is failing right now. So the obvious answer, which is the one they won't do, is that they should just start everything over from this point forward. Not just because of Jonathan Majors. It's because of all of the pieces of the puzzle that have fallen before this happened. And now this has happened. You have nothing. What are people looking forward to moving forward? Deadpool is going to be a one-off.
Oh, hello.
And what I mean by that is
Spider-Man movie. Yeah.
Yes, it's going to come out. It's going to do really good. People are going to love it. Probably it's going to create a lot of excitement.
Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie?
But it's not building for the future of your universe. So what do you think they should do at this point in time?
If there's a good news on how to do this, they've already cracked open the multiverse. So they could literally just jump into any universe and start over with not worrying about the Kang. I think they should just pause all projects, and no one's going to remember Loki.
Who?
And just go with Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom, and let this be the rise of Doctor Doom, and let Doctor Doom be the next big villain in Marvel.
I'll be right with you.
They don't listen to any of us or anyone in the chat. They probably will just recast. That'll be the end of it.
Well, from what I understand, you're not allowed to recast black people. That's what they told me with Black Panther. You're not allowed to recast because of.
Well, they did. They recast. They did in the first Iron Man film.
I know.
They recast.
Rhodey, right?
Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that.
Yeah. So they did,
and they made a big mistake, by the way, because Terrence Howard, is that his name? Terrence Howard was far better than Don Cheadle, by the way. Go ahead, share your screen.
Just randomly, John Boyega, this was like way out in November. He posted some pictures, and someone says, tell Anthony Mackie to connect whoever is in charge of recasting Kang. And John Boyega's like, nah, I'm good.
You ain't gonna Disney Plus me.
I don't want to play no Kang. I don't want nothing to do with Marvel. I am good. So that's John Boyega back in November saying I don't want the job. The craziest rumor, please cast Will Smith. Like, let him come in and be Kang. That is what I want. It's like fans call for. I don't know what fans are calling for Will Smith, other than people like me that want to see it because of the slow motion train wreck.
Murder. It was murder in there.
I went from this whole phase of I'm excited to see Star Wars. I'm depressed about Star Wars. They killed off my favorite characters. I'm sad. I don't want to watch anymore. Now it's like I'm enjoying the train wreck now. So that's where I am in my life. please bring in Will Smith to replace Jonathan Majors. It'd be perfect for what you guys want over there at Disney Marvel.
Dude,
so,
this headline perfectly represents the current state of media. Fans call for Will Smith to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang, and nobody's calling for this, by the way. And then look at the source in the bottom right corner. Source is "We got this covered," which is literally the worst source imaginable. Literally the worst source imaginable. Holy shit, man!
You are fake news.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. Let it happen. Just let it. Let it happen. This tweet's kind of going around, but this could be a possibility too. It says, who should be Kang? I say cast everyone. Cast just tons of black actors. This, of course, was the scene at the end of Ant-Man Quantumania. Yes, it was in the comic books, if you didn't know that. But they were just like, just bring in every black actor you can and make them Kang. That's one way. So if one of them gets in trouble again, you can just be like, well, we've got to, we'll just kill him off in the next film and move on to the next one. So that's what they're.
All the black people, says Joe Pops. All the black people. Yeah. So the fact that Marvel is in this position to begin with represents so many problems of their decision making to lead them to this place right now. Ultimately, in a perfect scenario, or I don't even say perfect scenario, in a scenario where everything is working properly, look, it's not Marvel's fault that one of their actors got caught up in this situation. It's not really their fault, being fair. This happens. Things happen. People get caught up in things, whatever. It is their fault that they have built a failing universe. If you're operating on all cylinders, if all of your movies are doing good, or for the most part, if they're doing good, if the stories matter, if the fans are invested in the stories and the characters that you're telling, and you have a problem like this with Jonathan Majors, it happens. There's controversy. You'll find someone to recast, and you'll continue moving forward.
Yeah.
That's not what Marvel's dealing with right now. No. Everything is a problem. And so for that reason, that's why I do believe that they should just blow the whole thing up. I don't think they are, but that's the smartest decision they can make. But again, you have to think about the people that are in position making these decisions in the first place. And that's why I don't see a scenario where they're going to reboot. Because if they reboot, do you know what that means? That means all us toxic, racist, sexist fans were right. And they can never say that. They can never tell you that the fans were right. They can never listen to the fans. They can't do it. It's impossible.
You are the worst human being I have ever met.
It's not who they are, because they have painted such a negative picture of people like us that they can't sit there and go, hey, we listen to those fans and, we want to do right by them. You can't do that after you've called all of us racist and sexist.
I know.
You can't do it.
You better thank Dave Chappelle. Go ahead.
Thank you, Dave. And I like your show.
Run!